Yay. Yo, it's July. Today is July 7th. But even though it's July 7th, I have more to add to my life that just happened within the past week or two. So end of June, early July. She has a little bit too, not too much, so we're just going to start with mine. Well, on the 4th of July, that Sunday I saw fireworks at Gun Lake with my boyfriend, and the actual holiday, Wednesday, we went downtown and we saw fireworks, which were the best fireworks I've ever seen in my life. They were really good this year. But later that night we were driving home, and I didn't want to deal with the traffic, and so he was driving my car. And, you know, he lives kind of out in the country, away from the city a little bit, about 45 minutes to an hour away, and he was going 10, 15 over the speed limit maybe, and a cop pulls us over. And, you know, writes us up, whatever, ticket, or he gives us a citation, which is basically the same thing. We call the police department, and it's $90. My boyfriend's currently unemployed. That means I get to pay $90 straight up out of my pocket that I don't really have, so I gotta work really hard for that money and pay the ticket. He said he'd pay me back because he does have money coming in soon, so that's not a huge deal, but that was pretty much our first official fight. I was absolutely livid with him. I was so pissed because there is a slight possibility, I don't know if it will happen, my dad says it probably won't, but there's a slight possibility that my insurance company could get wind of it, and they still haven't found any of my other tickets. And if they find any of those, and they probably will if they find this one, my insurance will probably double to like $200, $300 a month, somewhere in there. And I can't afford that. I can barely afford what I'm paying now. Well, around that same time, at the end of June, early July, it was actually June 27th, I was sending the papers. I turned in an application to Jimmy John's because my dad's best friend, his son, is the manager there, and he got me a position there. And so he said basically have Paige fill in the app, she'll get the job on the spot. Well, I filled out the app. Within a week, I got called in for an interview, got the job on the spot, and they had me start working that day. So I now have 2 jobs, which is really nice. I love having 2 jobs. So I work there as well, which is great because I need to pay for some things like that ticket. And now when I found out tonight, my alternator. I was trying to leave today to go to a friend's house and hang out with some friends and stuff, and it didn't work. It didn't work. My alternator just died. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was my battery. Nope, it's my alternator. And that's going to be like $200, so I have to go in on Monday and get that fixed. I am currently using my dad's car for the next 2 days. Which isn't bad, because I love his car. It's just, I want mine, because I need mine. And, yeah, let me see what else. Oh, yeah, National Guard. My boyfriend is thinking about going into the National Guard, and he's pretty set on it. He has a show, a band show. He's in a band, so he has a show to play in September. And then after that, in November, he wants to get recruited and go there. So he'll be gone for like 3 months for basic training, and then he'll be back for a little bit, and then whatever career he chooses through the National Guard, he'll be leaving. Again, for X amount of weeks, months for training. But when he's all done with training, he'll be set up for college. He'll be set up for like a career. He'll be getting weekly checks. Working on the weekends for the National Guard, so he'll be gone on the weekends, or doing something on the weekends with the National Guard. But when he gets out, he'll have enough money, and I hopefully will have enough money saved up by that time to move in with him. And we're thinking about getting our own place together, possibly having her cousin, who is a best friend of mine and his, to be moving in with us. So that'll be pretty cool. That's really exciting. Along with my 2 jobs, saving out money, my grandma also said that she was going to give me a loan to go to school this fall. So even though my financial aid is suspended, my grandma's giving me $600 to go to school, and I don't have to pay back. All I have to do is go to class and show up and pass, which is fantastic. So that kind of sets everything all up for me and my boyfriend to, you know, move in together, get things rolling, and he's planning on proposing to me when he gets back from all the National Guard stuff. So
I wouldn't want to know that.
Well, I don't know when. I just know when it's after all that stuff. I just don't know when. But it's exciting because I could be engaged by this time next year or married.
Scary shit, man.
It's scary, but it's awesome. Okay, your turn.
I've currently find the whole relationship scene just absolutely appalling, but that's just because I was kind of screwed over a lot. For the past 2.5 years. No, 3 years. Let's see. My life, July. I hung out with my cousin a lot, which is pretty awesome. I don't really get to see him very often.
That's the same guy who's good friends with me and my boyfriend, by the way.
Love you, man. Love ya. And I hang out with my baby all the time. She's getting a little bit of a personality.
Hey, I have a lot of personality, thank you.
Yeah, but not as much as Emily, man. Not as much as Emily.
But I'm your baby. I'm just kidding.
She went in the pool for the first time today. That was fun and exciting. Let's see, what else? I'm drawing a blank. You talked for a long time. I had like a whole bunch that I was going to say.
You could have written it down and there's a pen and paper right here.
Yeah, but a pen and paper is just too much work. I'm not really happy with my baby daddy, but other than that, it's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Company, jewelry thing.
Oh, I got a new job! I'm working with this jewelry company. I'm not going to say it online because I don't know if they have restrictions or anything. But I work for a jewelry company. I book parties, and it works around my schedule, which is awesome. Other than that, not much.
Yeah, that's our lives.
I deal with baby and poop and feeding.
My life is more exciting than that, but it's censored at the moment because some people got wind of these videos, and I can't keep saying bad stuff about my life. So
I lost a ton of weight from baby. I look a lot better, and I fit in my old jeans again. Yeah.
Congratulations! I didn't know this.
Yeah, I was pretty happy.
You didn't tell me this. I would expect you to call me immediately when you got into your pants.
I fit into my pants again.
Oh dang! Now she's gonna be wearing pants.
You were getting so used to me in those like mini skirts and stuff.
So breezy. Alright, okay, we're gonna go. Adios, muchachos.